Hello everyone, I'm Wall, and today I'm going to teach you how that you can easily solo flawless the new Grasp of Avarice dungeon. Hey, what's up? Future Wall here. Just wanted to let you know that during this video my dog barked a lot and there was a lot of distractions outside, so some of them may seem clipped and basically edited. That's because they are, because I didn't want you to hear my annoying ass dogs barking all the time. They do that a lot. I also put some music over the video, so I hope you enjoy. Let's get started with some gear. So for this solo flawless, I'm going to be playing Warlock. I will be using the Well middle tree for Dawnblade. For weapons, for kinetic, you can use anything you want, really anything you're comfortable with. I recommend an SMG. I like my extraordinary rendition, but you can also use escape velocity. You can even use a hand cannon if you want. Use whatever you're most comfortable with. For your secondary, use a fusion rifle. I'd recommend Cartesian over all of the rest of them because it can roll Vorpal. This is the best possible roll in my opinion. You don't need liquid coils, but it's nice. No composure works too, but if you don't have Cartesian, just go get it. It's not hard to get. All you need to go do is just to the Umbral Decoder and do it up there. And then finally, the last piece of the puzzle, Sleeper Stimulant. This weapon is really good. I wouldn't say it's necessary, but it's definitely meta. And you don't need the catalyst either, by the way. The catalyst helps. Definitely does help. But is not necessary whatsoever. My friend did it without it, so you can too. But if you don't have this weapon, go pick it up from the exotic kiosk. It is extremely meta this season. And I'd recommend picking it up because it did just get a buff. For armor, I'm just going to be using some normal armor, some normal mods, fusion finder mods. I'm going to be using charge with light as well, so I have charged up here to give me an extra stack. I have fusion rifle loader and linear fusion rifle loader. Concussive dampener is really nice, and you can either use fusion rifle reserves or linear. I'm actually going to put on linear. That's machine gun. The most important mod here is probably protective light. You want to have that on one of your armor pieces. If you don't have that, then reactive pulse is also a really good second. Oh, where do I have it? Oh, well. Reactive pulse is a good second. Definitely not as strong, but it is good. If you don't have either of those, this dungeon is going to be a bit more difficult for you. So I'd recommend picking up one of the two before you do the dungeon. And then for your feet, if you're a warlock like me, I use transverses and then switch to lunafactions near the end, just for speed's sake. And then for your bond, I'm actually gonna switch out mods here. You want to use particle obviously because that's really meta right now, and I'm gonna be using perpetuation because I want a lot of uptime on my riffs. Other than that, I think we're ready to go. So let's go ahead. Make sure you have your fire team set to invite only. That is pretty important. Other than that, let's get started. Oh, I don't. Well, make sure to reset your checkpoint too. You don't want to accidentally load into a checkpoint because that will not validate your solo flawless. What are they doing? Oh, they're playing dares. So while you're loading in, the beginning part isn't too difficult. The main point of the first part is to collect 50 motes. Once you've done that, you can then go on to the next part. I want to get as much motes as you can, or engrams out here as you can. Partitions is really good here for clearing out ads as well. Another important mod that I forgot to mention about your legs is that you actually put on either invigoration or what is it? Feeling better already. Those two mods are really, really nice to have. So I got 50. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it, and then we'll be ready to go. I'm gonna head drop down. I'll run to the first part. Now I'm gonna be doing some speedrunning strats. For the most part, you can skip these ads. I'd recommend taking out that Shrieker though. That Shrieker's a pain in the ass. And also, that Knight right there, because his boomer shots are annoying. These thralls that are gonna come out right here though, I would not recommend skipping them because there is one of those guys, the curse thralls, and they can explode on you and kind of end your run right there. So you're gonna go ahead and keep moving forward, as per usual. If you're attempting the dungeon solo flawless, you've probably already done it before, so you know the main mechanics of the dungeon. So I'm not really gonna commentate anything over this part. This part's pretty self-explanatory. Sometimes for safety, I like to go over here. Make sure not to activate it. Remember, it's a solo flawless. You're not going for a speed run. Take as much time as you need to do these traps, and so you don't mess them up. You just want to get to the end without dying. Make sure to avoid that pressure plate. Make sure not to step on those. This part, I know a lot of people like to do skips on this part, but again, you aren't speedrunning. You don't need to. Watch out for that pressure plate on the right. That's gotten me more than a number of times I'd like to admit. You can kind of ignore the ads, or you can kill them if you want. Again, it's your choice, your run. But if you want to be like the safest of the safe, you can skip them. I'm gonna come up here. I'm sure you already know this. Here, there's a collectible in there if you don't have all the collectibles. What I like to do is just come over here. Jump over these guys. If you feel like you're about to die, just throw in one of your nades. No big deal. One shot that guy, or not. There we go, take up the Knight. Heal up while I need to. Go ahead and move on to the next one. And by the way, the only things you really need for the whole dungeon are these 3 guns. You can switch out your primary if you want to, but like generally you don't need other guns. These 3 guns can do the whole dungeon. Go ahead. You don't have to kill these fallen. I will, just for the sake of... Oh, damn it. That sucks. Just for the sake of easiness, to make sure they don't shoot me later. Go ahead and take out these acolytes if you want, so they're not necessary to take out. kill these guys if you want to. You can skip them. I kill some of them, like if they get in my way or something. Overall, I don't really kill them. I'm gonna put down a rift here because I feel like I might die if I don't. Watch out for the wizards. You want to kill them as fast as possible because they can do the mist attack that just slows you down midair and you can fall. And obviously you don't want to die, so man, this is on normal difficulty. Doing solo flawless and master is just, you're probably esoteric if you're doing that. I don't know. So then you're gonna go ahead and kill a Scorch guy, use your fusion. There's about to be a banner up ahead, so feel free to use everything you got. By the way, the sleeper one-shots the wizards in the body. It's also a cool fact. Sorry for the cut. Something happened and I had to cut the video. Anyways, don't forget to hide when the barrel comes down. Now you can take the Scorch Cannon with you if you want, but honestly I like to drop it off here. I don't need it. You can do it either way. Make sure you get to the other side. And here is the first boss fight. The Ogre, which is a lot of people's bane. Sorry about the cut again. My dog started barking and they're really loud and annoying. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready, get full ammo, and let's go ahead and get started. Now for these, you can take out these guys if you want. They are a little bit of extra engrams, not necessary. Be careful with these thralls. You might want to put down your rift. Definitely helps out. Okay, now that I've deposited all those, I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Watch out for the Ogre. You need to wait for him to reposition on the ads up above. Take out the dregs first. They're the most annoying. Also because they can throw grenades at you. Then go ahead and take out the Vandal. Take as much time as you need. There is no rush here. There's no like timer saying you will die in this amount of time if you don't do it. And whenever we're ready, I'm gonna go ahead and start the first one. Make sure you have at least a nade ready. I like to use the cannon on the acolytes because it actually clears them really fast. Don't really waste your cannon on the knights because they're tanky. I mean, you can like that if you killed the rest of the acolytes. Again, not necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and deposit the first bits of most. Oh, I can go really far. I'm gonna go ahead and put down my rift again. Keep in mind, if you really need to, you can panic pop in the rooms. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. Back to the spot so I can get another cannon. I'm gonna take out the dreg first, they're the most annoying, then deal with the thrall. Thrall always come first though. That's kind of a rule of thumb, because the thrall can just melee you to death. I've lost runs before where I just died to a thrall because they trapped me in the middle of somewhere and the ogre got me. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait for my rift to respawn, or rift to recharge, because it's really nice to have it for safety measures. Again, you're just trying to stay alive. That's your main goal during this. Go ahead, go in, take out the acolytes. Watch out, because the ogre can hit you from some spots in here. Okay, we didn't get those two, but luckily, remember those 4 motes that we got in the beginning? They're gonna come in useful here. And this is gonna be DPS, so go ahead and put your rift down for extra safety. Go ahead and take up the crawl. DPS as much as you can. I'm gonna switch to sleeper here. Sleeper is really nice because it stun locks him for a second. I didn't hit my crit there. So whatever. There we go. That's some good damage. Wait, sometimes he does this, where he doesn't teleport immediately. You just need to crouch behind the crystal as much as possible. That can lead to a lot of accidental deaths, and that's not even your fault. That's just the game's fault for not coding, for just like latency or something like that. I think that's why it does that. I'm gonna go ahead and nade myself here. I didn't want to die. Like I said earlier, you don't want to risk anything. Oh, they're all. Ew. There's probably gonna be more. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and kill them. You can go ahead and grab the Scorch Cannon from the bottom. That's an option. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, get ready. I don't have my nade. I should be fine. Remember, watch out. Take out acolytes. If you need to, drop your rift right here, like me. Take out these guys with fusion. That's not good. It took too long. I got 11. That means I need to get 14 exactly on the other side. That's fine. I can do that. You want to go for 2 collection phases, max. You can do 3. It is more risky, obviously. Wait for him to reposition. 3, again, like I said, is kind of risky, especially since you only need like 1 or 2 more actual things. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the thing. I have my grenade. I should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna go in. Keep in mind he can shoot you in here still for some reason. It's really annoying why he can do that. Now that I got all the motes, I just need to secure them. Wait, I'm missing a mote. Oh, there's probably an acolyte out here. Sometimes they'll do this where they just go outside. It's really annoying. But now I know I have enough. Make sure to avoid the thralls as much as possible. Pop a rift. If you can, try and save a thrall for empowered, you get extra damage. Can you stop moving, buddy? And don't be afraid to use all your sleeper here. You don't really need it for anything else in the boss in the fight. Oh, he's gonna be really low. Remember to stick right here until he teleports away, because he's dumb. Okay, we're good to go. Sometimes there's ammo in here. There's none this time, sadly. But sometimes there's extra ammo, so keep that in mind. Okay, go ahead. Oh, I see an ammo brick over there. Another fun fact, you can pick it up from the bottom like that. It's kind of nice. There's thrall coming. I'm not gonna go ahead and try and kill it just yet. I'm gonna kill these thrall. I'm gonna go ahead and put down my rift because he is barraging me. I'm gonna reload, make sure everything I have is reloaded. Okay. I don't know if that one hit. The best way to tell if the thing actually hit or not, is if it says immune, you'll know immediately. Go ahead and grab this first, and this. Again, you want to grab the older motes first, or engrams. I keep on calling them motes. It's basically the same. It's making motes. It's literally the same thing. Okay, I'm missing one, but I don't care. Go ahead and drop my rift here because there's straw coming my way. I'm not giving too much commentary as there's no need to here. Okay, whenever you're ready, go ahead and pick up the cannon. It's literally just a rinse and repeat of what we just did. And he'll die really easily. Get these two guys. Remember, you can take out the acolytes really easily. They're actually going to be a lot more of a threat than the knights are. Because the knights you can just fusion. The acolytes can throw nades at you though, and they constantly shoot you. They have a higher fire rate than the knights. I think this is going to be the end here. For Mr. Therizia. If he wants to, there it goes. You want to wait for him to do that, usually before you pop down your wealth, but he's dead. That's a GG. I'm not going to get anything, I've already done the dungeon this week, obviously. Gonna go ahead. There's a specific route you kind of want to follow with the Sparrow part. Gonna go ahead and take a sip from my drink. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and change out, delete these. So they don't clog up my inventory. I'm gonna put these on. And I think I should be good. Alright, you can follow the specific route that I'm about to take. Not necessary though. If you have a route that you're more familiar with, feel free to take that instead. Again, this is just what I did. That's not good. And just keep in mind that you have to hit at least one of the buttons if you want to make it. The always on time Sparrow is the best Sparrow, obviously, as it's the fastest. But you can do this with any Sparrow. I've done it before with another Sparrow. Oh, that's not good. I might have just screwed up the run. No, I should be good. And we're good. GG. Oopsies. I forgot to jump. But if you don't have it already, there is a secret chest right here. Right up here. Hold on. I'm going to... If this game wants to let me mantle. Hello. This is kind of embarrassing. Oh well. Oh wait, I want to go over there. There we go. Oh no. This is embarrassing. There's a freaking secret chest up there, okay? Right up there. In the other eye. I already got it this weekend. I'm just gonna grab it. I'm not gonna grab it today. We're gonna go ahead and move to the next part though. The next part is the servitor part. You can switch to whatever you want. Like, you can use whatever weapons you feel most comfortable with. I'm still going to be using this loadout to prove that you can use this loadout the whole way through. Definitely the easiest. Or definitely not the easiest. There's definitely better things. But it's the least riskiest, especially if you're doing solo. Again, take your time. You don't need to rush things. Again, I'm gonna assume you know how to do this encounter, so I'm not gonna explain how it's working. You just need to figure out where he is. So I'm gonna delete this, these blues, because they're annoying. They should really add an auto dismantle system. I'm now going to put on Luna factions, and we shall begin. The boss fight is very similar to the Ogre, where it's just taking your time. No need to rush things. No need to take them crazy ways. Take your goddamn time. Go ahead and let's go up. Let's get this boss fight done. I'm gonna drop the Scorch Cannon. It's gonna drop it anyways. You can't take the Scorch Cannon up here. And we're finally here at the final boss. If you've gotten this far, congratulations. It is a very, very, very difficult part to get to in your first try. It might take a couple tries. It took me a while actually. So for this, just going to be using the same thing. SMG, Cartesian, Sleeper. Use Concussive Dampener, that will help you a lot. Linear Fusion Reserves, Scavengers, Recuperation, Charged with Light. That's really important. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. Okay, so the main thing about the boss is that there's going to be a Shank that spawns here. I'm sure you've seen the Shank before. He's a bitch. So we're going to go ahead and fusion him to death. And we can use Sleeper on him. It will work. It's the most effective method, actually, to taking him out. He's, like, it doesn't matter. As long as you take him out, you're fine. You can take out the other guy, too, if you want to, but not necessary. Other than that, you can get all 60 motes in one go. It's not that bad. So, let's get to it. Oh, perfect. A heavy break right off the bat. That's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. You can take out these mines too. It doesn't. It's not necessary, but it does help. You gonna reveal yourself, buddy? Be careful of like these guys. Go ahead and clear out ads as much as possible, because they're also going to be a pain. Your charged melee will one-shot them, so don't be too afraid. You can take out this guy as soon as possible as you want to. Oh, awesome! He dropped another heavy bird. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hide and regen my health. Shoot the mines if you shoot the grenades or whatever. Okay, he's dead. I don't have full ammo again. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna actually clear out middle because we're gonna be rotating between middle and left. I'm gonna regen a little bit. Keep in mind when you do pick up the engrams, you regen your abilities and super. So I'm gonna go ahead and start collection now. And be wary of the shouldn't have wasted those. But be wary of the invisible marauder that the boss spawns, because he can actually come and steal engrams. So you want to race him to the engrams. You want to start the next one. Get them before he does. He'll leave you alone. And he goes to a different side. Hopefully he didn't go to that side. I'll go ahead and throw that down. Would you look at that? That's open again. You can get all 60 at once. There is nothing stopping you from doing that, and that's the strategy I use. Of course, if you don't get all 60 at once, and because like the guy steals some, I don't know, maybe. Make sure to save cannon shots. See, like he's doing right now. He just stole 2 of them. If I can reach these 2 in time, I got him. Okay. I don't need to save cannon shots that time. And then you kind of want to like stick around this side and like face away from the boss and the ads. It's gonna rip, for sure. Okay, and then he's gonna go ahead and do DPS. Try to drop your well. Hello? What is he doing? Can't really get good damage because I'm getting flinched to all hell. Okay, that was kind of bad damage. You can 3-phase him. I probably will end up 3-phasing. Or 4. I don't know. Depends on how my other damage pieces go. It might end up as a 4-phase. All that matters is that I now have enough to take out the Shank again. So the Shank and the Marauder guy respawn every time. So that's why it's not really worth to kill the Marauder guy. It is worth it to kill the Shank though. The Shank is probably the worst part about this whole encounter. There we go. If you really need to, you can go ahead and get some special from the ads. Again, take as much time as you need here. There is no time limit. The only time there's a time limit is when you start picking up engrams, but before that, there is none. I'm actually gonna wait for ads here, so I can go ahead and grab some heavy. If they want to drop any, like that. Awesome. Ads should be spawning in mid soon. I'm actually gonna leave one of them alive. So there's kind of a trick, like if you've ever done Vaulted Glass, it's similar to where if you leave one Dreg alive, they don't really respawn until you killed all of them. I mean, you still want to kill all of them, but if you do it in an epic way, you'll see in a second. There. If I leave one of them alive, do you want to drop heavy for me, please? No, he did not want to drop heavy for me. Also, this is where that other mod, recuperation, comes in handy a lot. It's this part. I'm gonna wait for my ads to respawn here. I'm gonna kill them all, and then I'm going to go to the middle and deposit and dunk the moats. Just keep in mind you can't do the same thing twice in a row. That's why that's closed right there. Waiting for my ads. Again, you're not on a time limit. I know it's slow, but being slow is safer than being fast. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the motes right here. I don't think it's gonna hit. Will it though? It does. Awesome. And drop a rift here. You do need to make sure though that you take care of this as soon as possible, because you can't spend too long dawdling or else you will lose the motes. So heavy brick. And also you'll die to the debuff. That could also happen to you as well. I will have to go for extra motes here. And yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep throwing motes because they are just what they are. Just motes from Gambit. That's fine. I'll get an extra mote. Again, it doesn't matter how many you get as long as you get 60. I'm gonna get 60 right here. I drop this. Go ahead and get ready for deeps. I want to kind of delay putting that down as much as possible. Why are you over here again? Only shoot about 2 shots, and that's a 1-shot wasted. There's some infusion because I know I have a ton of ammo back there for it. I'll use it 1 shot per shot. Okay, get a dip. And I know I stored up a lot of special here. Wow, look at all that. And I'm full once again. Another thing that you kind of want to keep in mind is you just want to keep like at least 1 orb around for healing and getting charged with light. Holy crap, okay, these guys are here. Hello. There we go, dead. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Oh, there's some heavy on the ground right there. Actually, I'm gonna go pick that up before I even start. Is this one closed? I wasn't paying attention. I think it is, right? Yeah, it's closed. Okay, I'm gonna start mid. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start mid. Sometimes you actually want to take intentional damage so you can proc, what is it, Protective Light? Oh wait, is this, it's open, okay. I got confused. The thing is, yeah, you can just keep switching between these two. Also, I'm a little bit more silent because I'm trying to concentrate and not fuck up. Seriously, 2 more. Okay. Oh, that'd be bad. Regen, come on. Okay, I'm gonna put that down early. Oh shit, he can, I forgot he can stomp you sometimes. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. And that's it, GG. Congratulations if you just solo flawlessed it. I hope you enjoy your loot. I hope you enjoyed the cool ass emblem that you get. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.